Hello, it's Friday the 10th. I'm FxPlew and this is the market brief. So the MPC meeting concluded with a 7-2 vote for no change. In the press conference afterwards, Bailey was pretty optimistic, reporting that rates can be reduced once inflation is better under control. Where we've seen inflation drop to 3.4% and then to 3.2%, Bailey is concerned that the pace of deflation does not yet reflect the higher rates. Wage inflation also remains stubbornly high. We'll get an update to that with the April data published next week. And then we'll have an update to the CPI data the week after. But for now, all this does not warrant a rate cut, and they'll revisit things at the June meeting in 6 weeks' time. Bad news for recession fans. We had 0.6% growth confirmed for Q1, so officially we are no longer in recession. Yay! The MPC will be buoyed by that news because where growth has returned despite the higher rates, it leaves them with the option to keep rates higher for longer if inflation starts to look that little bit stickier. Meanwhile, over in the US, the market is coming around to the idea that a rate cut is by no means guaranteed this year. And that is quite a change of position because, don't forget, at the turn of the year, the Fed was expected to cut first as soon as the March meeting at the end of Q1. Current opinion is that a cut may not take place until November, if at all, because don't forget, there is the small matter of a November election, and that, of course, may bring its own disruption, with Trump getting in perhaps, without needing to throw a rate cut in there as well. But while consumer activity shows no signs of slowing and the concern remains that perhaps the consumer is now adjusting to a higher rate environment, there is no reason for the Fed to cut rates anytime soon. Rate expectations are supporting the dollar, and the dollar index is around 105.20. Sterling was barely affected by the rate decision yesterday, and that closed around 125.25 against the dollar. We head towards the weekend from around 125.40 against the dollar. We're about 116.30 against the euro, and euro dollar is around 107.80 on the open this morning. So that's it from me, capping off another week. Thank you very much once again for joining me. Have a great weekend. I'll be back on Monday. All the best.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FxPlew.